I'm sorry, that was me. Not really. It's kind of funny. Did you guys jump? Did you? Today feels terrific out. It is nice and breezy. It feels good. It's so quiet here. The birds are chirping. Let's go sit in the devil's chair. You want to? Let's go. Let's go sit in the devil's chair. Let's go sit in one of those. I'll tell you about it. I've told it everyone before, but for all my new viewers, I'll tell you about the devil's chair. How about that? That's your little treat today. I'm gonna go to a good one though. I'm gonna go to one that's surrounded by trees and it's shady, so I don't sweat to death. I mean, it feels good out, but it's still hot. Oh, there's Danielle's car. Impala. Crap, my keys. So here we are in the cemetery. Don't worry, there's a guy back there mowing. So hopefully it's not too loud. Here we are in the cemetery. This is a very old cemetery, very haunted cemetery. And one of the urban legends that happens in this cemetery, not just this cemetery, any cemetery around, there's these little chairs called devil's chairs. Basically what it is, it looks like this. And they're nice little chairs. But supposedly they're cursed. Supposedly if you sit in them, like so, you're doomed to die in a year, 7 months, 6 months, a week. Whatever urban legend they've told you, that's what happens. You're gonna die a horrible death. Well, you know what? I've sat in these chairs for I don't know how long. My good buddy John, the other tour guide, he's sitting in these chairs. He's fallen asleep in these chairs, I think. And guess what? We're still kicking. Ow. Oh. Ugh. Ow. Where's my phone? Oh. Ow. Oh. Ow. Okay, that was a mean joke too. I'm sorry. I feel like playing jokes today. Anyways, notice I'm still here. I'm sitting in the chair. It's actually kind of comfortable. Nice little breeze. Sit back, put your leg up. And this is why these chairs are put here. See, these cemeteries, these really big hilly cemeteries, used to be basically parks, gardens, and they were built to be really enjoyable. Like, I know that sounds bad when there's deceased people everywhere, but it's a peaceful place. You know, people, not just me, walk in cemeteries. A lot of people walk in cemeteries because it's quiet, minus the mowing today, but hey, you gotta mow. But also these chairs were put in because when someone would die, their loved one would sit out here with them and mourn the loss of their loved one. I'm not for sure if this is Mr. or Mrs. Could be both, I guess. It could be the whole family. So let's say that Captain Kerr, let's say Captain Kerr died, and his Martha, his wife, let's say she was still alive. I didn't even look at the years. Captain Kerr dies, he would be buried right here in this spot, this nice tombstone. And his wife would come out here. Now, instead of standing or laying on the ground and there's some weird guy that's walking his bike through the cemetery. Anyways, he passes away. His wife can either stand or lean on the ground, kneel on the ground next to the grave. And, you know, a lot of times they would sit here for hours upon hours, mourning the loss of their loved ones. Well, these chairs were put in for him, basically. No one really understood it, I don't think, because they got the curse of the devil's chair. But actually, they're just chairs for mourning the loss of your loved one. She would sit here, and you know, in this nice little chair, and she could be with her husband, or vice versa. I'm not for sure. I can't remember which one died first. That's what they're here for. You know, there's nothing creepy about them. There's no death involved in it. There's no devils involved in these chairs. I'm watching this guy mow. I don't know if you guys can see him. Try to zoom in. He's way down there. He's mowing on a hill though. Mowing on a hill in a cemetery. That's not frightening. Well, I guess if anything happens on the hill, never mind, I'm not gonna say it, but I actually know that guy. He's pretty cool. I know everyone that works at the cemetery. They're really cool and doing a really good job keeping it up to date and restoring it. I mean, it's a lot of work. This cemetery is older than the town, basically. Actually, I can show you guys something cool. Hold on, follow me. Let's go. Running through the cemetery. This is gonna be a long video today. Hopefully you guys like it. Oh, what's that? Hello. Hello, Mr. Bailey. You gotta talk to people when you're in the cemetery. Sometimes they talk back. This is an old one. Freemason. Hello. Not for sure who that is. There's a tree stump. It's not really a real tree stump, but... Huh. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna take me a minute. Let me cut the camera and I'll come back. Okay, I completely lost where they're at. Wait. I'm in the side of a hill. Notice there's tombstones. Somewhere in this general area, I don't remember exactly where, but there's 4 or 5 Indians buried, and they're marked with circular stones. I don't think this is it. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, that might be it. Anyways, the whole point of the story is, somewhere in this area is some Indians buried that were actually murdered by white pioneer settlers that came to town. Indians had all this land and pioneer settlers came to town. Maybe this is it. No. When they came to town, they started making moonshine, whiskey, and these Indians started spying on them over the hill, kind of like now. And they were watching them make moonshine, and the white pioneer settlers gave chase and murdered the Indians and buried them on this side of the hill. That way the other Indians wouldn't know where they were and seen them murdered. So they were buried on this hill, and that's supposedly one of the first burials ever in the cemetery that started 1830s, 1830s, I believe. Could be wrong about that. It's really hot now. Running up a hill, not fun.